They'll skip it over to Conrad, the senior captain, and now Michael Kraus. Kraus with a bouncer and a big save by Matt Schmidt. Notre Dame had a goalie conundrum, which Schmidt seemed to solve last week. A career-high 18 saves. Costabile, the leading goal scorer, along with the sophomore Wheaton Jacobois. Costabile on the run, shot deflected, trickled behind the cage. Mooring had it, popped loose.
That may be not the big issue. Notre Dame's not great passers, and so the
points in his last 4 games. Matt Moore on cue. Michael Kraus went down, and Matt Moore
in a row. UVA has had one of their 2 best Dodgers matched up against a short stick. Moore recognizes that, gets to the middle of the field to his strong hand, high to high, pulls it across his body to the top post. Schmidt on it, but not strong enough in grip pressure.
Their best offensive player down the stretch.
Yeah, what you like about Matt Moore is he can have a game where he has 4 goals, but he can have a game where he has 4 assists. He is a complete player versus Michael Kraus, much more likely to have 5 goals and 2 assists.
Moore had 6 assists last week. A chance here for the Irish. Shantz couldn't pick it up clean, and a missed opportunity for Notre Dame up through a double team. Ball on the ground, popped into the air, and Jack Keelty has it for the Irish. Notre Dame close defense. Keelty, Krantz, and the sophomore Arden Cohen, who's the best of the 3, all returning starters. And that defense, led by Jerry Byrne, their defensive coordinator, has been the backbone of Notre Dame's success this decade.
And what we're seeing here, UVA is doing a bit of a press ride, and Notre Dame's trying to beat it with a deep pass. And
Gleason shoots low, and is saved by Alex Rode.
And that's good. That's good defense. And what I like about that is Alex Rode pulled the last game. That's a great shot to give up as a defense, to give him some confidence. He saw it the whole way. You have to stick with it. And UVA, their struggle offensively, sometimes they hold the ball too long as Dodgers. And Notre Dame's going to make you pay if you do that. So dodge and then slide, or just give it to Dox Aiken. That kind of works sometimes too. Dox Aiken, the same player, just with bigger numbers. You know, not much of a passer, but look at the size, the strength. I mean, stick on his glove. He doesn't care. Just look at the patient here. And again, not that accurate shot. He gets Schmidt to drop. And then actually, if you look at it, he actually peppers the upper corner. 2-0 Cavaliers.
Since 2010. Notre Dame won it last year. Conrad. Here's Connor. Steps into it. Saved by Schmidt. Rebound comes to Keelty.
That's a good save from Schmidt. Releasable too, I'd imagine. Or they're not. Doesn't look like it's unreleasable. Is there a I'm not sure on that. Is there a 3-minute penalty?
I think that's what Notre Dame's asking right now.
Does not result into unreleasable? Maybe because it wasn't head-to-head.
Number 44, the Cavaliers.
A non-releasable penalty? I thought so.
It wasn't to the head. That's the only thing I can think about, but it was completely unnecessary. It was, again, a defenseless player. It's not like the NFL where it's back. I mean, you could see that. You could have pulled up and not put your team in a position, and honestly not taken Phillips out of the game as Costabile rips one. High to low, near side.
Extra man goal will be back.
It's just an easy pass to Costabile. Virginia gets a little aggressive, but he steps in. Connors never comes out to play him. And just look at his shooting stroke is so pretty. It's
over to Gleason from the wing. Gleason changing direction. Comes back to X. Brian Willits, 6'4" junior out of Long Island. 14 on 14. Myro's shot hits the pipe, flag down. Stinn on the rebound, shoots and scores. Just the second goal of the season for Nick Stinn, the senior out of San Francisco.
Rode, I think it's going to be Meyer here, is going to dodge to his left. Gets to the nice part of the field, and Rode with the save, but can't handle the rebound. And then the alert tic-tac-toe passing is Stinn.
Here comes Moore. Dropped it. Schmidt out of the cage. Able to pick it up now. Schmidt goes down. No flag. Keelty saves it.
Attackmen probably value a cause turnover and a ride more than they do a goal. You don't hear that very often.
And it's all 3. It's Laviano, it's Moore, and it's Kraus.
There's no weak link.
Notre Dame's got 5 seconds to get it across. Schmidt heaves it downfield, and that's a turnover. They took too long. Desperation heave, and that's 6 first-quarter turnovers for the Irish.
And that's now the 3rd time UVA's in what we call a 10-man ride, where it's basically like a full-court press, and they make it very challenging. Those passes tend to be there, but you have to be pretty skilled to throw a pass that far, that accurate.
Kraus feeding inside to Laviano.
Because passing lanes don't open up.
Herring over to Kraus. Laviano. Over to Moore, too high. 1 second. Phillips off the cross of Alex Road.
The record for ground balls in a season.
Jacoboyce, an easy save for Road. He's got the outlet. Pops it ahead. Connors hits the deck. Kraus scoops it up off the scramble. Laviano had one on the doorstep, but instead squeaks one past Schmidt.
Right here, we're going to see from the save, the nice save, and you can see number 28 at the top of your screen breaking up the field. Just an inaccurate pass, but again, Kraus, great at ground balls, the recognition. What's a special piece here, Laviano usually goes low to high. I mean, he is a machine low to high. Schmidt almost saved that, and he changed it up. He went low to low, and going off a second pass.
McCann got a step on Smith. His shot is blocked. Costabile can't scoop it up. Saustad had the game-winning assist last week, 11 and white, talented freshman, and now Greco. Road dumps it forward. Dave Smith, senior captain, part of that defensive midfield. Kraus off the pick from Smith. Gets to the middle, and an easy save for Schmidt. Outlet to Phillips. Here comes Notre Dame. Good to see Timmy Phillips back in there after taking a hard fall earlier. And they've had trouble doing that at times this season.
We can see the field's really coming to play here. There's a lot of footing.
Yeah, Greco lost his footing. Jacoboyce bumped out of bounds. I didn't think we'd be talking this much about Virginia's defense.
And Virginia, again, a team one-on-one matches up pretty well.
Gleason shot, saved by Road on the rebound. Behind the back, it's not there for McCann. And Road, the outlet up ahead to Jana. Conrad, unsettled opportunity. Conrad lays it back. Good recovery by the Irish. Moore.
If we check it out here on the left side of our screen, a low-angle shot, but look, he sees the ball the entire way. That's where he struggles. He makes a lot of saves off his body because he does play great position, but he is seeing the ball well as UVA gets another, but it was those saves that lead to that goal. You have to be conditioned, and you can't have an off day from any of your players. Ryan Conrad, to me, reminds me a lot of a player named Billy Gladding, who I played with my senior year. An incredible two-way, because as we've seen, people are slipping and falling.
Here's Moore. That's off the mark. And to clarify, Kraus has had some big games against Notre Dame in his career. Conrad, shot saved by Schmidt. Loose in front. Moore had his stick knocked through the air. That's something Jerry Byrne, Notre Dame's defensive coordinator, told me before the game. Virginia's so good on those ground balls right in front off of rebounds because they've got the offensive talent. Notre Dame likes to condense the game. Aiken gets the step. Dox Aiken, his second, unassisted.
Notre Dame out of bounds, and then Dox Aiken. He is a dodging to score first player. Why is Notre Dame not sliding? Make him pass the ball.
But still, the dude in 3 years is phenomenal.
His shooting righty-lefty as good as any midi. I mean, he doesn't care. He can absolutely hammer it with his right or left hand.
Kraus against Shantz. Kraus using the shake, slides, gets up. Ooh, a missile off the mark.
Michael Kraus behind the cage, setting a pick on the ball, and Notre Dame is switching. UVA is going to keep doing that. Michael Kraus is one of the best dodging attackmen. To me, him and Pat Spencer are the two.
Costabile against Connors. Costabile off the mark. And how about the hustle? Bikeland is rooting for Penn to win the Ivy. Terps of Big Red will likely garner a lot of discussion with the committee. All over Brendan Gleason, senior from Essex, Vermont. Terrific high school football player. Now Westland has his man hung up.
And with a shot clock here for Virginia, do not overcommit. It's a great time to attack, though, if you're Notre Dame.
Ball was loose in front. Notre Dame, if they got that clean, had an easy slam dunk on the rebound. Shot clock expires. It's going to be Virginia ball with 41 seconds. Because those are Cornell wins. They beat Towson, they beat Notre Dame. And Maryland, I think, will be left out. Moore to Laviano, can't handle it clean. Rebound in front. Too high. That was
7 of 12 clearing the ball. And then a question mark for Virginia going to the game was Alex Rode. The sophomore has been special. 7 saves in the first half. And then
picked up by Greco. Clock at 20. Gleason sandwich. Connors jars it loose. Greco vacuums.
Virginia is getting better every time they come out on the defensive end in terms of timing their slides and then the recovery. But again, for Notre Dame, Jack Boyce needs to do more. He's got to create.
Conrad, punt return clear. On the doorstep, Moore. Saved by Schmidt. Crease violation against Virginia. Oh, that was a huge save by Matt Schmidt.
He's been good.
Costabile in trouble. Conrad forces it out. Schmidt all the way out of the cage. Schmidt's going to bring it across. Now back to Costabile.
Because if you win 3 straight in the ACC.
Got a flag coming against Schantz. Save made by Schmidt. Another chance now. Laviano, another save by Schmidt, and now the penalty.
Phenomenal. As you're going to see Dox Aiken getting to the center of the field. But look at Schmidt right here. I mean, just point blank, one fake, and just following the ball.
Penalty on Schantz, excuse me. Man up opportunity for Virginia. Aiken! Top shelf.
No one better in college lacrosse. Just tic-tac-toe. Rhoda high, just an absolute cannon. UVA gets the first goal here in the second half, now up 6-2.
There are wins that maybe look good at one point in the season, don't look so good now. More shot saved by Schmidt.
Yeah, Maryland's an interesting team. A lot of new faces, some big-time players, but I don't think they're playing great lacrosse right now. I mean, I think early on, to your point, their win-loss.
Vermont, Towson winning the Colonial. Richmond, the SoCon. Jacob Boyce just missing the net. Skip to Costabile. Saved by Rode. Rode out of the cage. Loose ball. Connors had it for a moment. Connor Morin passing it to nobody in.
I took more shots than the national championship. Here.
There's the skip. Conrad, a laser.
This goal unfolds. It starts with Connors from UVA dislodging the ball from Costabile. Furthermore, picks up the ground ball. Coach Tiffany from UVA fired up, meeting his long stick on the sideline, and before he can turn his head, Mikey Herring finds Ryan Conrad. Now, what you're not going to see here is Corey Harris, number 8 for Virginia, continually substituting in and out.
A defensive stranglehold, and the Stars have come to play offensively on the doorstep. Xander Dixon, the freshman.
Season. And you can see here just a nice job from Krause looking. Dixon off, opens that passing lane, in and out of his stick.
0 in the second quarter, nothing in the third. Connors off the wing. He can go. Connors! Career goal number 12. Hashtag juice goal.
And right there, the ground ball. Notre Dame does not slide to him, letting him shoot it from the outside. And look at this angle. Just an absolute howitzer, high to high with the 6-foot long pole. So you need to get UVA sliding and then attack and get Costabile and Gleason at the right place.
Moore, his shot saved by Schmidt. There's the start, perhaps. And then a poor outlet for Restic.
The stick, holding on to it too long. Where they were successful is drawing slides, making 1 or 2 passes, then attacking again. Notre Dame's too good on the ball.
Notre Dame's not going to get it over, and that's going to be a violation. They had 20 seconds to get it over. Took too long. Krause to Moore. Shaking. Gets to the middle. Saves Schmidt. Outlet to Phillips. Unsettled opportunity. Phillips Feeds the wing, and that one whistled wide.
His hips around, he's not getting high enough.
And Greco jars that loose from Morin. Jackaboy's on the rebound, falling down. Alex Rode with the save. All right, we need to put an end to this goalie controversy. Rode has to be the guy going. Virginia's top recruit, part of the #1 freshman class in the country, and McCann stick checks it loose. McCann plays on that first midfield, but Kevin Corrigan says. Now Logan Greco has been terrific today as well. Willett's able to scoop it up. Nobody open Virginia today. Morin over to McNamara. McNamara. Tough shot. Rode is there for the save. We're watching a defense grow up today, Matt.
And Notre Dame's trying everything. Connor Gleason not on the field. Costabile not on the field.
Harris! Body blow, haymaker.
Notre Dame trying different things to build momentum. They go to the 10-man ride. And what that means is Schmidt, the goalkeeper, comes out of the cage. You bump a player up to the midfield, and now it's a much more aggressive ride, but you are subject to counterattacks. Harris, the D-midi. What a play from Notre Dame. And again, Harris, the alert play. Wide open net. Schmidt out of position. Cavaliers on a run, 10-2 here in the ACC Championship. But just the way it's unfolding, there's going to be so many talented teams voting for that or vying for that last piece. It's going to be tough.
Another save by Rode. Now you look at some of High Point's peripherals. They're 13-3. Wins against 4, maybe 5 NCAA tournaments. Clearly the team to beat. But a lot to prove. And Notre Dame finally scores. Meyer could not catch it clean. Sostad could off the bounce.
Good offense there, though. They got the ball moving. They had a step down. It was poor execution.
Now Notre Dame into its ride, which has been one of the best weapons in the country the last few years. And that was, and we brush aside those off-ball guys. He's just a crease guy.
You know,
what did Mikey Wynn mean to Notre Dame all those years?
It's
going to satisfy the shot clock, but Schmidt hasn't.
But it's one. I mean, we talked about having great D-middies, have an amazing crease player to not win a national championship.
Matt Gaudet last year.
I mean, if you really look at it, every team.
For the questions.
And again,
they can build off of this. That's huge.
For them, what is nice though is they have a lot of depth in the deep midfield, so they're not just running offensive players.
Rode coming out of the cage. He's playing with confidence today.
Again, a risky pass, though. He's got to learn from that.
Wesleyan inside. It's 10-4.
You cannot make that play if you're Rode. And again, maybe in the first half, you know, you're trying to dictate pace of play and tempo, and you want to push it. Now you're up 6 goals. You were up 7. Maintain possession. It's okay. You don't need any more goals to win. And so he can't be impatient with that pass. Even if he threw an accurate pass, it would have been trouble.
Let's play this. I don't see Duke falling below 4. Notre Dame's going to be interesting. Costabile's shot is saved. Notre Dame is going